So, welcome to Dietitian Life. It is me without without Tyson. It's certainly a struggle without the big dude here. This is my first week that I've had without him being here. Although, interestingly enough, he's supposed to be having a holiday and he's been on the email working, cannot help himself. So what have I been up to this week? So many things. I think I've officially worked 5 days this week, which again is unheard of for me. But actually coming into the office and being there every day, it's pretty much been this week. This week we were busy doing videos, so in order for our website and our content to be on point, we have members of the team and myself as well, pretty much just doing nice little spiels and summaries around particular conditions that we specialize in. So that was pretty cool. I was definitely Steven Spielberging the sitch until it was my turn to do it. Yeah, always easier when I've got somebody else on the other side telling me what to do. But again, it was all on me and I had to make sure that it was fine. It's really cool. Actually, it's a really good process. So I think I've spoken about it before, always putting your hand up to say that you should do these things, make the most of opportunities that push you outside of your comfort zones. And certainly for a lot of the crew, they did really, really well in front of the camera. And summarizing, I suppose, what we do as dietitians into these little short and sweet little cues can be really, really hard when we're with clients every day, as you know, and certainly having a conversation around nutrition and how important it is that we eat really well, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to then actually putting it in a nice, succinct little package, it can be really hard. And certainly it doesn't come naturally to some people to be in front of a camera. And then also to make sure that you get it right all the time, it's just a hard task. So I patted all those crew on the back. They did a really, really good job this week. So thank you. So that was a big part of it. Luckily for me, the team have been really, really helpful this week. So I suppose on my end, having to deal with a lot more emails than what I normally would, I kind of just felt myself drowning a little bit. And it's certainly a really good testament to character and also a good opportunity for me to reinforce to myself how far I've actually come. So as a learning experience, I suppose, and things to take away, I think we often then rely too much and too heavily on people within our organisation, our family, our friends to do the jobs that actually you don't like to do. And maybe that's because you don't feel entirely comfortable with doing them, but because you know that somebody else will do them. You know how you've got those friends that will, always answer the phone or can put together things really well or plan things really well, and you go, oh, look, I'll just let that person do it because they're better at doing it. I think as a dietitian, and certainly to demonstrate growth, I think doing things that you are not entirely comfortable doing or things that you've seen happen over a period of time, that you kind of know what you're doing, but you're not actually then allowed or given the opportunity to do it. It's really, really important that you are growing and continually learning, that you are given the opportunity. So this week, allowing me to probably take the reins when Tyson's away has given me the opportunity to reinforce to myself that I'm actually okay. I've got it. And it's certainly a nice experience, I guess, being in this position. Tyson went away last year and it was certainly fine, but this year is different. Our business is bigger, we have more dietitians, there's so many different facets that are going on. So it's a pretty big task, and certainly makes me really, really appreciate every single member in the team and obviously what they do, but also then a good opportunity for me to go, you know what, yep, happy days, I've got it, I know what I'm doing. And I think these experiences are really, really important, not only for myself, but all you guys out there. So not always then going, hey, can you help me with this? But give it a go, do it yourself, whether it comes down to booking and planning events. It might be researching topics for yourself and then seeing those clients versus maybe picking up the phone and calling someone. It might be changing a process or reinventing a system, whatever it might be, things that you're not entirely comfortable with, actually having a go at it. And then in terms of learning, getting feedback on that learning so then you can grow. I know in the past, particularly when I was trying to demonstrate my skill, I would be somewhat afraid to actually put what I do out there and let it be critiqued. But it's the only way you learn, and it's the only way that you grow. And it's never going to be the same as somebody else could have done, particularly if they do it much better than you. But it's still you having a go, and then from that you learn, you change it, you grow, and you move forward. Yeah, look, other things that have been happening this week, we had some interviews for administration team, because again, so much to do and so many mammoth tasks. So we got a couple of really, really good candidates, and hopefully this one wants to start with. We've sent a contract out as well. Been doing a lot of engagement with medical centres and other allied health facilities, and I've seen a lot of contracts come through my email this week, which is super, super exciting, and I think we've constantly talked about that. But as the end of the year starts to loom closer, most people, and particularly our clients or even organisations, kind of maybe start to do this. But this is the best time to get out there and start selling yourself and getting everything set up for next year, because you want to obviously start on a really fresh foot. And so a lot of our stuff at the moment is pretty much planning and getting everything sorted 100% for our staff for next year. We put out a ton of different employment opportunities. Check it on our Dietitian Life jobs page that actually is live. We've got a heap of different jobs: Mackay, Canberra, Hervey Bay, Melbourne. I feel like I've said them all, hopefully. We are looking for awesome crew, and I know obviously it's a hard time of the year, but please apply, go on, have a look. They're currently on DAA as well, but Dietitian Life has all of our jobs advertised as well. So we were busy obviously coordinating and putting all those jobs up. Had some really good chats and challenging chats with some of the crew this week. And yeah, I don't know, I finished up a clinic today that was relatively busy, trying to help some students with some tasks that I've been giving them at the moment as well too. So I feel like I haven't actually added a lot of value. Probably talked a lot about how to cope and how to have a crack, which I think is equally as important. But it has been a mammoth week, really good week. Definitely need some sleep, but stay tuned. We are going to, well, I am going to have somebody else here with me for next week. Definitely a new face, and then hopefully Tyson will be back soon enough and he'll be sitting right there, maybe a little bit higher, and it won't just be me and my beautiful face talking to you on a Friday afternoon. So sweet. See ya.